it's Joy. I am outside. I was actually driving by this store because there's a UPS store here and I had to send something back, the desk. And I am rethinking this whole desk thing, how I'm going to do it. And I thought I'm just going to pop in there and see what they have. I have picked up a bunch of hinges, and then I also have picked up a different top board because I know some of you guys mentioned the slivery aspect to it. So I'm heeding all of your words of wisdom, and I am going back to the drawing board. And it's kind of interesting because I'm putting together sort of a hodgepodge of what all of you guys have said. So I really appreciate that. And one thing I just was thinking about, because I've been trying to map it out in my brain. I was thinking about just the great advice my dad used to give me about just to try it, because I would always say, well, how do you know what to do? And he's like, well, you only know what to do after you try. And then you know what to do. And because my dad was he was a definite handyman. He knew how to do everything. And I was always baffled by that. Like, where do you learn that? And he said, just by doing it. So I think it goes back to the Nike slogan, just do it. And it's just so true in life. None of us know how to really do anything until we do it. So it's the same thing for living in an RV.
I know you guys are probably laughing when you see the hole in the middle. This is where Joy is a scrapper. This was only 50 cents and it is the perfect size and it doesn't have splinters and it's actually pretty sturdy. I know, but it has a hole in the middle. Just please, love me as I am. Lesson that I've tried to learn much of my life, but any of you that are stubborn, you might be able to relate to this. I've really been practicing the art of surrender. I did it. I went back and bought the one that folds down, you guys. I just decided it wasn't worth it. You guys might get a kick out of that. I know some of you are going to be thoroughly disappointed. I have skills, but I'm not a carpenter. And I think at some point it's really a wise, just surrender to your specialties. And figuring this out was not mine. It looks pretty good. I actually added this little 50-cent piece I got from Restore. And to extend it, because that was the one thing people complained about, is that it's really not a good size for anything other than a laptop. But with this little extender, it allows me to put my keyboard out. After dropping this desk down, it's a big time fail. Party foul, I lost everything. Start over! Really happy with my decision. It works perfectly. The only thing that's a little challenging is getting it up and down. Actually, probably getting it down is the hardest, but it would have been so much harder doing it on my own. And the only other thing I don't like is I really wanted the light wood, but this was an already open box, so it was clearanced out. So I got a better deal on it. For those that were curious about the construction, all that they did is at this end piece, they added this thickness piece wood all the way across, so the sides fold into this, and I think some of you guys have the exact same design. So, yay! Yay! Thanks again for all your support and your help through this process, and it sure was a process, but I think the end result is fabulous, and I think it looks oh my gosh, it looks so much nicer than it would if I had done it myself. On to the next project. Woohoo! Take care.